Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. With the coaster off season in full swing, the speculations and theories are through the roof. And today, I wanted to start a series for Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. New roller coaster or ride for the 2027 season. We have a few hints from the park and the park's regional manager of Texas that we're going to look at, and throughout the series, I will be updating you guys on the construction of this ride and all kinds of theories. But if I had to guess, the park will most likely already announce this coaster sometime in early August. Fiesta, Texas hasn't had a new coaster in nearly 4 years with the Kid Flash coasters, so this new coaster would be a fresh and needed addition to the park. Okay, let's look at the teasers now. The first one is from Fiesta, Texas, saying the mystery is calling with the hashtag SFFT 2027, which just means Six Flags Fiesta Texas 2027. And the big mystery is hashtag what's within and a phone emoji and an image of a sign that says Crack Axle Canyon County Cooperative, which means I want to assume it's a coaster instead of the nearby water park because it says Crack Axle Canyon, which, if you don't know, Crack Axle Canyon is a themed area in the park. So it kind of tells us the location of the ride. If you look here, it looks like the ride will be situated around here with about 2.7 acres of land. And then the sign says a 2027 Six Flags Fiesta Texas development coming soon. Then, out of this world attraction, which doesn't tell us much, but it's the first hint, so let's move on to the next one. Then, another post 4 days later says, we've been hearing rumors of some strange sightings in Crack Axle Canyon. Holler at us at 210-697-5476 if you see anything out of the ordinary. So if we overanalyze this, we see that they're hearing rumors, and you know what goes with rumors of a man turned wolf. And the reason I bring up that is because later in the post it says holler at us. And you know what a wolf does? It hollers. So we can infer that there might be a wolf theme, just a theory I'm working on. Then we have a phone number, which I tried to track and all I got was the location, and I have no clue what else. I didn't try calling it because, I don't want to call random numbers. Also, I was just re-looking at footages, and I was watching the video here, and there's another hashtag what's within, but if you listen to the audio of the video, you'll hear wind and maybe howling in the background. Not quite sure. Then on March 2nd, 2026, they posted this. Overnight occurrence, another sign of things to come. Tonight's full warm moon is also a blood moon, total lunar eclipse, lighting up the constellation Leo near the dazzling star Regulus, the Little King. Townsfolk see it best around 5 a.m. And then the two hashtags, which could be just a reminder of the full moon that they had that night, but they put the two hashtags there, which leads us to believe the ride must have a theme about full moons, or blood moons, or the Leo constellation. Not quite sure. But maybe lions? Not sure. What do you think? I think that with full moons and wolves and holler, I think it absolutely could be a wolf theme. The same day, the regional manager, Jeffrey Winert, posted, another full moon is about to rise. Follow the tracks to a mysterious adventure. What will the moon reveal? So this post pretty much confirms that it must be a moon theme, or maybe wolf because of the full moon will reveal something. No clue. Then just yesterday he posted, follow the tracks to a new thrilling adventure with a photo of trails into the woods and a 100 feet sign, meaning 100 feet must be in some way the ride, either 100 feet tall or 100 feet length for a launch. I don't know much else. I think it must be height. And I don't think the number 100 matches with wolves or moons. What do you think that number has to do with the ride? Most likely height, I think. That's all the hints for Project 2027, but we still need to talk about predictions. What could this ride be? Let's look at the park right now, and what they are missing. They have positive G's with a B&M invert, they have backwards motion with a boomerang, I guess they have 2 RMCs, so a lot of ejector airtime. Right now it looks like they have 3 family thrills and 8 extreme rides. So I think we might be looking at another family thrill or light extreme or full extreme, I don't really know. A good contender is the Mach Extreme Spinner, because they don't have anything like that in their park, in their lineup except Pandemonium. But this would be way different. It would be more like Ride to Happiness. And think of the theming that they could put on a train in Crack Axle Canyon. I think that's a great idea. My second option would be a launch coaster, because they don't really have any modern launch coasters except Poltergeist. And when I say launch, I'm talking about Alpine Fury, a short, compact, 2 launches coaster with some amount or record motion versions, something like Alpine Fury did in North America. Would be 8 according to RCDB, but I believe something above 9 would be pretty cool. Because Premier Rides did such an amazing job with Wonderland that if Fiesta made something like that, it would be amazing. And I think it would be one of the best coasters in the park, or even in the state. Or my third and final would be a wooden coaster from GCI or the Gravity Group. Because think about it, an out and back layout in that plot could be amazing and fits all the plot points. It can fit a wolf theme and makes sense for going out into the woods, something like Mystic Timbers. Out into the woods, like I think it could be amazing. Comment below if you would like to see one of these options in Planet Coaster 2. Also, think about deals. Carowinds is getting something new next year, and Six Flags Great Adventure is getting one next year alongside Magic Mountain. Now we know 2 of the 4 manufacturers, Mach with the Extreme Tower, and Vekoma with the Thrill Glider. And if Six Flags bought in bulk, for example with Mach, they bought 2 extreme spinners for Fiesta and Great Adventure, and then a Mach Striker for Carowinds as an example, which I would assume give them a discount because they bought from them in bulk. Also, if you guys want a Carowinds construction update, let me know, because there has been more rumors about Carowinds' new coaster for 2027. Yeah, that is pretty much it for today's update on Project 2027 at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Thanks for watching today's video. Goodbye.